A girl calls her father late at night. Suddenly, she hears a phone ringtone coming from the ceiling. Frightened, she hurriedly pulls out her phone to call the police. To her surprise, the phone automatically deletes the number. It turns out her phone had long been hijacked by a hacker. She is about to jump out of the window to escape, but from outside the window, she hears her father's voice. Trembling with fear, the girl follows the sound to look around. All she finds is a tape recorder playing. She turns around to flee, but the pervert stands up from behind the sofa. The girl wants to fight with all her might, but upon seeing her father bound hand and foot, she has no choice but to humbly beg the pervert to let her father go. The pervert grins sinisterly and tosses her a roll of tape. After ordering her to tape her own legs together, he makes her sit on the ground with her back to him. Watching the bathtub faucet turned on, the girl can only comply. At that moment, the pervert actually hands her a dagger. It turns out he is forcing her to kill her own father with her own hands, or else both of them will die. The girl is forced to nod in agreement. Who knows, the pervert suddenly changes his mind and shoves the girl into the bathtub. Just as father and daughter are about to drown, the pervert turns triumphantly to leave. Suddenly, a pistol pressed against his temple. It turned out the sheriff couldn't reach the girl. Sensing something was wrong, he arrived just in time. The pervert was arrested on the spot and confessed that he was the real culprit behind the series of murders. When the sheriff saw 8 phones in the pervert's suitcase, his face instantly turned pale. One of them actually belonged to his son, who had been missing for years. It turned out his son had also fallen victim to this monster, although he wished he could shoot the pervert right then and there. As a policeman, he chose to uphold the law. Just at that moment, the soaking wet girl climbed out of the bathtub, snatched the pistol, and finished him off without hesitation. The perverted sheriff hurriedly took the gun from her hand. He couldn't let this girl be burdened with murder at such a young age. In the end, after being rescued, father and daughter got new phones and started over with a peaceful life. This story tells us, never use a phone that gets returned to you after losing it. It might have already been tampered with to a dangerous extent.